Yes, sir. It's been like a week and a half since I blogged, something like that. It's been a little second. It's been a little second. Try to find interesting topics to shop with y'all without diving into things that don't necessarily involve me or concern me, but I'll still have some fun with battle rap energy that we see bouncing around a little bit. We'll chop, ask y'all some questions. What's today? Tuesday? It's Tuesday, right? Happy Tuesday, y'all. Good morning. It's a little late, but what's up? We in here, man. Peace, y'all. Salute. I see y'all. Peace. I've been around, man. Who said that? That was King Nasir. I've been around, homie. I've been chilling, man. Everything's good. Always working, battle rap wise and definitely outside of battle rap wise as well. But I've been around, man. We just dropped that Big K versus Big T a couple days ago. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in on that one. Shout out to Big T, his return back to RBE. Shout out to Big K putting on for RBE as always. They did their thing. Go check that out if y'all haven't seen it. What else I've been up to? I haven't blogged since the little fun back and forth with Surf. Shout out to Surf. But I'm back. I see some energies. I'm gonna have some fun. It's Tuesday. I ain't doing shit right now. Shout out to Bronx, Man Rich. Appreciate the support, homie. Thank you for tuning in and supporting RB and myself as always. Appreciate it. Yo, new pickups before I jump into the title of the blog. New pickups, new pickup alerts, new pickups. Sold in the hole. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me and DVDs and movies, man. I gotta have it in the stash and in the collection if it's a good movie. And I had all of these before. Everything I'm about to show y'all, I probably either already had, I lost, or I still have it like on VHS and maybe I'm upgrading or I'm moving from a regular DVD to Blu-ray or something like that. Y'all know me and collector. The Killer. This is classic. Is that John Woo? Is that John Woo that did this? Yeah, a John Woo film. It says shit right on the fucking front. This is some old shit right here. Real old. Extremities. I seen it and I grabbed it. The only thing I remember is that it's some female. I think that she was getting robbed or somebody broke in her house and tried to rape her. Somehow she got the upper hand on money and like trapped them in the fireplace or some shit like that. And then like her friends is coming over and she's like, yo, I got this fucking hostage damn near in the fireplace and shit. It's wild. Like, I don't even remember the full storyline. I just remember it being sick. I gotta grab this. And that makes me think, man, I don't got Misery on DVD. I gotta get Misery. I know my movie heads fuck with me. I got y'all. Chilling, homie. Chilling. I see y'all. E.T. classic. Had to pick it up on DVD. Had it on VHS. Willow. Childhood shit. Classic. Grabbed it. Ghost. Classic. Legend. Childhood shit. You know what I mean? I'm going back to my childhood and making sure I got all those DVDs in my collection, whether I was upgrading or not. Kids. Classic. I remember the ending, man. That shit scared me. Strap up, y'all. Be safe. Dancehall Queen. Had the VHS. Had to upgrade. These I just upgraded to Blu-ray because I seen them for cheap. I'm going to get you Sucker. Classic. Come on. Y'all know what that is. Bronx Tale. And last but not least, a lot of critics had this movie as one of the top movies of last year. Was it last year? And deservingly so. I think it's award winning, but it's a certified classic. Of all the movies with subtitles that I've ever watched, shit that you gotta read, this is probably in my top 5. I think you got City of God, you got City of Men, you got Kung Fu Hustle. I love Kung Fu Hustle. You got this, Parasite is in there. Those are like some of my top guys that are subtitled that are not in English and you gotta read. For you lazy motherfuckers, man, reading is fundamental. Alright, y'all, what's up? Let's talk about this topic. I think we let a couple people come in. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Shout out to everybody with the donations. We 4 minutes in. Let y'all in on my new pickups. Why do battlers hate bloggers? Why do battlers hate bloggers? And media. So let's first, identify how easily we see shit get on a different wave between the battlers and the bloggers and the media. You know, a blogger could jump on camera, say, yo, you lost or you won. That could be an issue. It could be as simple as that. Um, but a lot of times we see when it's people that you feel a certain vibe, a certain energy where you could tell that there's something between the blogger and the battler. All right. Um, let's name some of the top bloggers and let's identify some of their little quarrels, right? So you can see the point that I just made. Some of the top bloggers you got Champion, Jay Black, the whole Champion, everybody that's up there from Anwar to fucking, you know what I'm talking about. The whole Champion Council, Black. You got Vodafly. You got Piper Boy. Um, you got DME. You got Gems. You got me. If you put me in there, I know I jumped. Whatever. Um, on the media side, you got Hip Hop is Real. You got 15 Minutes of Fame. You got Math. Math gets into a lot of back and forth. We'll get to that. Um, what other bloggers have I left out? Chris Unbiased is has returned. He's dropped his trailer for his joint, and then after that, there's other content that's coming on his new channel. So put Chris Unbiased back in the mix. What other bloggers? Shout out to all bloggers. Y'all see RBE, we're a place where we used to collect bloggers footage and make trailers out of them leading into our events, show even unknown bloggers love. Like I've even seen other leagues pick up on that. We have originally been very supportive of our fellow bloggers because that's my roots. For those that know me, I'm initially a blogger before a league owner. But some of these bloggers and these battlers develop real little personal things between them. And then sometimes you could see that energy clearly in blogs and recaps and reviews. So for example, let's use Angry Fan. I didn't mean to leave Angry Fan out if I didn't say Angry Fan. Angry Fan too, huge blogger. Shout out to Caps. Angry Fan and Math, right? They've always had this little energy, right? I think behind the scenes, there's been text messages, yo, I'll meet you here, whatever, blah, blah. You know, they had a little thing or whatever. If Angry Fan recaps a Math battle, you could be pretty sure that there's gonna be a little bit of energy there. He might be honest and be like, yo, Math won, or Math lost, or Math, you're a legend, or Math, you're a GOAT, or whatever. But there's gonna be a little bit of energy there. You know what I'm saying? What's another one? I think that this little back and forth is probably over, but at the time, this is how it would have been, the same example I just gave you. Piper Boy and Head Ice, right? They had their little thing. It doesn't, and no, I'm not saying who started none of this or who's the culprit. I'm not pointing any fingers, y'all. I'm just giving you examples of like personal little riffs, right? Piper Boy and Head Ice, they had a little thing. So you could be assured that if Head Ice has a battle during that time, and if you got this back and forth with Piper Boy, if Piper Boy covers your shit, you're not gonna get a happy-go-lucky Piper Boy review about your shit. You know what I'm saying? Vodafly and Big K. All right, that's very obvious. You know what I'm saying? Vodafly takes a lot of shots at Big K, but Big K has said things about Vodafly in interviews too. You know what I'm saying? They've exchanged their little shots or whatever. You know what I mean? So, and once again, I'm not saying who started none of this shit, but this should be clear. You know what I'm saying? This should be real clear. It'd be real obvious to pick up on and see. Now, some of this shit starts from, well, actually, let's not go to the root yet. Let's go first level, first floor. The first floor of how some of this shit starts is just, it's a personality clash of who has ownership, who has more rights to, or ownership or stock in pushing the culture, right? That's like first floor shit. You know what I mean? At times people say, there was a whole movement one time, bloggers aren't needed. Remember that? You even had some league owners get the bloggers out of here. Niggas deleting channel, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember that? That was a real thing. That was a movement. You know what I mean? But then you got bloggers that endorse battlers. You got battlers that call bloggers and be like true story, I'm gonna give you a real, right, without saying the name. Yo, do me a favor, drop a blog saying I went off in my last battle and push for me to get on. I think it's like Gnome or Summer Madness was the example I'm talking about. So I can get picked up on this card or whatever. Don't worry, I got you. Yo, he needs to be on this next Summer Madness or Gnome now, whatever, because his last battle. So the bloggers are used as well. You can't just put all the fucking energy on the bloggers and be like, yo, every time it's negative this and negative that. The battlers, league owners, um, they speak to the bloggers for more reasons other than, oh, I happen to fuck with you. Some of it is an exchange. You know what I'm saying? Some of that shit is a real exchange. Battlers use bloggers, bloggers use battlers. Bloggers use league owners, they get exclusives, they might drop it or whatever. League owners get promotion. It's always on one hand, watch the others like, well, it's supposed to be. All right? So you got the states to claim what's needed, what's not, who deserves to be here, who's really putting in the work, who's creating the content, who's promoting, who's generating money, who's helping people be successful, who's helping people get on cards, who's helping cards be successful. You got all this mix of who's doing what. A lot of that shit is ego. A lot of that shit is ego, and a lot of that shit is basically trying to say that I'm important, don't strip away what I bring to the fucking culture. But now let's get off the first floor and go into the fucking, let's get in the basement where we laid the foundation. The true root cause of all of this shit is money. Who doesn't know that? Chat right now or comment right now in the chat. How many bloggers do you believe blog and it's not about the money? It's not for the money. I'll wait. I'll give y'all 30 seconds. Tell me how many people you think blog and it's not about the money. Media too. And I'll get to media in a second. I'm going to get to all the super chats. I got y'all. Shout out to Kendall Outlaw. I'm going to get right back to your question in a second. Appreciate the super chat. I got you. I'll be right back. Tell me how many bloggers and media you think do it and the first priority isn't about money. Just name them. Like, put them in the chat. Name the blogger or media person that you think that the top priority about them cutting on the camera or going to events or whatever isn't about money. Niggas say you. And it wasn't even, that wasn't an alley-oop for a trick question. But I appreciate that. And I think I've displayed that because I'll be cutting this fucking camera on every fucking day and talking just like this about everything I can make a dollar off of because controversy sells. But, okay, I see y'all putting in y'all answers. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with money being the motive. Like, YouTube is a business. It's a monetized platform. Even if people have streaming situations. You know what I'm saying? Like on Caffeine or something like that, where they're blogging or they're streaming, they're getting paid something. I don't know how much, it's not my business, but they're getting paid to do it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing as YouTube. Same thing as YouTube. If YouTube said we're not monetizing nothing, I don't know how many blogs you'd be seeing from any of us. Any of us. All right? Now, I say that to say this. The battle rap culture is this fucking big. It's this big. And because it's so small and there's only but so many degrees of separation and it's so easy to get your content and catch up to speed, whether it's a battle, a blog, social media. Think about even the Facebook groups when you could be right there next to your favorite battle rapper or league owner and going back and forth with them right there on Twitter or they'll answer you. They'll go back and forth with you. It's not like that in some of these hot... Good luck fucking getting Rihanna to respond to you in a DM. I reply to all my DMs. Just about all of them. Not all of them. But on like 90% of my DM, all right, fuck. 75% of my 75% of my DMs I reply to, and I get a shitload. Fans, people asking for opportunities, people asking for jobs, people looking for battles, all types of shit. I answer about 75% of my DMs. What percentage of DMs you think some of these multi-million-dollar celebrities gonna answer? Or are they gonna go back and forth with you on Twitter? Or are they gonna cut on the camera real quick and be like, yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, you better stop talking about me. You'll get a few people at these higher levels. You're gonna get a few people that's gonna respond to Joe Budden, or a few people that's gonna respond to academics. Very true. Very true. Appreciate the supers coming in. I got y'all. I promise I'm gonna get back to all these questions. I got y'all. And I'm gonna shout y'all out too. You're not gonna get them to go back and forth with you though. Wanna know why? Because there's a whole different level of money. They're not really earning much by going back and forth. You're not really taking much from them. Of course, some of these celebrities, they got egos and pride and all that type of shit where they don't want to see their album get bashed. That was kind of the root of why Drake and Joe Budden kind of went back and forth. Joe Budden might have been sending shots early on his maybe, You know, they got their little history, maybe. But at the end of the day, Drake was still responding to his album being critiqued like that. Even though he's the biggest fucking shit in the industry, right? So there's ego that does come in, even for the fucking niggas that own, like, you see Drake's crib? You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to go back and forth with, that's an ego thing. That's not like that in battle rap. In battle rap, one block could change a top tier battler's ability to pay their fucking rent. That's how small our culture is. Bloggers, media, people with voices are, and that's why I've been careful with my voiceover. I've tried to be careful, only really use it when I need to. I've even spared people. You could name at least 4 people that I had big situations with and they were in the wrong, and I spared them. No ether blog, no fucking $250,000 big exposing documentary blog. I didn't drop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, your voices are huge in battle rap. You could be a blogger overnight. You can make noise overnight. You know what I'm saying? And the way that this fucking culture is set up, it'll sway your dollar like this. Like this. It'll sway your dollar. You could be one of the biggest names in the game. But if these league owners start saying, damn, all the bloggers ain't fucking with you right now, and the bloggers got some of the fans on your ass and whatever, you're like, I'm gonna sit you down for a second. Or instead of getting paid $5,000, you see what your energy is out there right now, man. Like, I can't justify spending more than a stack right now. And it's not even, sometimes it's bullshit, but it's not even always bullshit. Sometimes it's really somebody that understands the culture and that this shit fluctuates so fast, understanding that, all right, the market just changed like this overnight. I can't spend that. I can't spend that right now. I can't. Look, Arsenal is a GOAT. He's a GOAT. One of the best and biggest battle rappers that we have. A legend. You could argue him on the Mount Rushmore. Comes off of the official battle. He's the man. Then you see people start talking about him versus Bill Collector, and it's like you see the fan energy starts to come down a little bit. Just that fast. One battle overnight. Even small battles now are starting to affect battlers that are on platforms that aren't, have some of the bigger followings. Even smaller battle. Want to know why? Because no matter what, people still want to pick up the content. And that goes back to the money thing. I don't give a fuck if that's a fucking 10,000 subscriber channel that just dropped a battle. If some controversial shit happened on that channel, I'm blogging about it. I'm gonna make that dollar on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make that dollar on it. And then you gotta factor in the fans. Controversy sells. Controversy sells. I could cut this camera on and diss the shit out of somebody. It's gonna do 100,000 views. If I go crazy and expose somebody or some shit. If I cut on the camera and just talk about, y'all, hope everybody's having a good day. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's battles are good right now. Nobody's choking. Nobody's fucking up. The culture is just so positive and great right now. Y'all like, man, I'm not here for that. Y'all want to watch the Tekashi documentary or some shit. Y'all want the controversy. Right? Look at Piper Boy. He talks about that sometimes in his blogs. He like, I fucking try to help y'all make money. I drop blogs about stocks and how to make money and shit. You know what I'm saying? And invest. And it's just do 500 views. And going back to the battles, I'll give you another example of how much they know the culture is so small. Don't just take my word for it. You could just look at the culture and see it. Let's use one of the biggest battle rappers in the game. Murder Mook. You can see Murder Mook at times will do an interview or blog or an exchange with anybody. Doesn't matter. Because he's protecting his stock. He's protecting his name. He's protecting, his status. You know what I'm saying? And shout out, oh, that's somebody I forgot too. Shout out to the homie Battle Truth. He supports us a lot. I want to shout him out. But if Battle Truth gets at Mook for some shit or whatever, Mook is calling him, getting on it, yo, let's do an interview, let's talk about it. Go back and forth with Battle Truth for 2 hours on his platform. You know what I'm saying? Battle Truth doesn't have a 100,000 subscriber channel, but at the same time, Battle Truth being consistent and constantly, if he jumps on you and he continues to blog and speak on you, you're gonna take note because once again, the culture is this fucking big. And it doesn't even have to be controversial or disrespectful. Like I said, the fact that these battlers' money could get swayed so easily because the fans will change up on you overnight. The league owners will be like, I'm kind of cool, or you gotta take a chop that fast, overnight stock, whether you're a league or a battle rapper, overnight stock up and down. They know that. So because their money is being affected, and you got to also remember, you got a lot of battle rappers that they don't do that well for themselves. Let's call a spade a spade. They don't do that well for themselves. You know what I'm saying? You got some battlers that they live off battle rap, and even if they get big checks in battle rap, you know what I'm saying? Like you might get a 3 battle deal for 30 grand or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Let's say you do a couple of those maybe. The way that some of these battlers manage money and the way that some of them, depend on battle rap, and when it comes, and all that, like, especially if you just allow yourself to just be at the mercy of battle rap, politics, or business, or leagues, you are really in a tough position. Some of your biggest battlers don't have cars, don't own homes, got to shack up with some chick or shack up with another fucking battler or a friend or whatever, in a small apartment or something like that. Yeah, I mean, and depending on battle rap, y'all better go listen to Piperboy about them fucking stocks, because I could jump into a whole nother topic and say the forecast of how long there's going to be good money available in battle rap. But that's a whole nother blog. I'll save that. But that's the reason. It's because the culture is so small, and because it's so small, even small bloggers can affect your status, your stock, which will very, very fast affect your money. And you also got to take into account that if your money's affected, if you don't have much money, and now that's going to change how I get booked or cut my numbers in half, you fucked. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people want to, rely on battle rap, and you could say that shit, that's your own fault. If you want to fucking think that battle rap's going to fucking put you in this star presentation that you show on Instagram, like you really got the designer clothes or the jewelry or the lifestyles and the clothes and the cribs and the cars. Motherfuckers be broke as shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's because battle rap ain't gonna tell me who in battle rap is a millionaire. Harsh reality. If I had to guess how many millionaires are in the battle rap culture, it would be less than 4 or 5. And none of them are battlers. Harsh reality. Let me get back to these supers real quick. See if I keep this blog under 30 minutes. Y'all ain't gonna stop me from doing my long blogs. Y'all know me, I don't give a fuck. Alright, yo, Bronx, man, Rich, once again, salute to you. I appreciate the support. Kendall Outlaw, thank you for the support, homie. Battlers hate bloggers and media because the truth hurts. Sometimes battlers want everyone to sugarcoat the actual events that took place because they know how easily it will affect their money. So that's why they want them to sugarcoat and help them. It's like a help me continue to make money type of situation. I gave you an example of how battlers will work with bloggers behind the scenes. You'll promote this or drop a video like this so that I can get booked on this card. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all tactical and chess behind the scenes. But, and as far as media, I'll say something real quick about media. This is when media gets into trouble. Media gets into trouble when they interject in a non-neutral way. I've had that with media before, years ago. You know what I'm saying? We politicked behind the scenes like men, got past it. And salute to niggas. But to me, media, well, battle rap media, I don't want to use just battle rap media. They should be they shouldn't be biased, but they should be neutral, is an easy way to put it. They should be fucking neutral. Like, you shouldn't lob questions purposely at the person you're interviewing that you know is gonna alley-oop him in a certain direction. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be interviewing somebody and be like, yeah, so don't you agree that such and such is a fuck nigga? Like, you shouldn't ask a question like that. That's steering. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do that shit on phones with chicks. Like, yo, wasn't I with you last night? Like, don't steer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't fucking steer. That's where they get in issues sometimes. And then you also got people that'll look at them side eyed if it's like, damn, you know, you hit me up or we rock, or I know that content earns you money and I rock with you and we do content together and promotion together and everything. But as soon as there was an opportunity or something controversial on my name, you jumped right to that person. I've had issues with media doing that before too. Now, I get it. Once again, niggas don't necessarily claim to be my friend, so they don't owe me that. But then again, if you build a certain rapport and a certain type of respect, maybe you do owe me that. So it's like a fine line. Depends on how you want to look at it. It's a little bit of gray area. I've had media call me before, like, yo, such and such was talking some shit. Let me know if you don't want me to drop this. And I said, nah, drop it. You know, I'll give you real life examples about that. Mario with the flow, when she was with, I think, the PG bloggers, or I forget who she was with. She hit me up, yo, Hef. Shout out to Hef. I remember Hef when he was part of RB like 5 years ago. He was like partner that we put down from Battle Rap Media. Quick history. But she's like, yo, interview. He just was talking shit. He was a little whatever, said some shit, and I was like, no, put it out because I'm gonna use it as an alley oop, and I'm gonna whatever. You know what I mean? I've gotten calls like that plenty of times. Yo, such and such is on the way. This is coming, or whatever. Like heads up and shit, and that's just a respect thing. And I appreciate that. And I would extend that same respect to certain people because behind the scenes, some of those same people I'm talking about in media, I've done things for them. That's private. You know what I mean? But when you steer, it's whack. And when you think you got a certain rapport with somebody and you see they just go right to some controversial shit involving your name, people feel away. Like, you don't care, you don't give two shits. You just want to get that content on your camera. You just ask this guy, this girl, some stupid ass fuck shit so you get some controversy on your channel, and it's whack because it's at my expense. Now, I mean, like, that's how people feel sometimes. You know, Math gets into it a lot now over my expert opinion. Battlers get at him constantly. You know, like, sometimes it's justified and sometimes it's not. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where media be getting into shit. But John Valmer, shout out to my Haitian brother ARP. Appreciate you, homie. Thank you for the support. But I'm not Haitian. I'm West Indian. I'm not Haitian. But thank you for the support, John. Appreciate that. Battle rap, hold it down. Soul, do it for the love. Or some will do it for the love, and some for the money. Aren't battlers the same? Yeah. Well, all right. That's a separate topic. We're about to cross 30 minutes now because of that. The battlers that do it for the love are kind of still looking for opportunity, whether they admit it or not. All right? Not too many people just doing shit for the love. You know, when you see battlers talking about I had to get my own flight and my own hotel and all that shit, let's not misconstrue that, oh, they just doing it for the love. They're looking for opportunities still. That may be where their career is at, or the level that they're at, where they're not at the level of being paid outright. You know, if you want to be on this card, you gotta pay your own way. You gotta get your, you know what I mean, you gotta pay your dues the same way maybe that league that's booking you paid their dues, because the amount of dues and losses that some of these leagues have taken to build their platforms up, I could attest to it, are major. A lot of businesses go under for the first 2 years. Try to start a business in any field, and you'll learn that very fast. So, you know, battle is, you know, it's a where you are, what level you are type of thing. It's not for the love. You know, you're looking to pay something forward. Blogging for the love is very, very far and few as well. And media, it's all money. You know what I'm saying? And once again, there's nothing wrong with that. We just gotta call a spade a spade. It's not for the love. Miss October Woodward, appreciate the support. You didn't drop anything. Do me a favor, man. When y'all send super chats, at least say something, drop a question or something, so I could try to return at least some energy to y'all for the support. I appreciate it though. Miss October Woodward, or Woodard. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Jermaine Jackson, keep doing your thing, man. Salute with all your current and future success. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that, Maine. Jermaine, the homie Maine. All right, so yeah, that's where this energy is. It's not new. That's where it comes from. The root of it, if you jump into the fucking basement, is money. And the first floor is because battle rap is so fucking small that voices can be heard easily, and they can sway people's stock, money, status very fast. You know what I'm saying? So I think one of the only battlers that's kind of stay out of sight, out of mind, as far as like there's really nothing to talk about. It's like Loaded Lux. It's like he's never, you don't really see him around enough. So, there's really not much to talk about until he battles. You know what I mean? But everybody else, they're either very, very active, so that people is gonna critique them and pick them apart. And if you choke, or people want to say it's all views, it's all views, it's all money, it's all being monetized. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. All right, shout out to everybody jumped in here. Yeah, I want to know why he support unbiased too. Oh, that must have been a question in the chat that somebody else asked, and I'm just seeing that one. Shout out to hold on, let me read the name of the person that asked that. If I can find your name, my bad. HB2N. Yeah, I want to know why he support unbiased too. I kind of thought I broke that down clearly in my last blog, or the Chris, maybe it was my last blog, the Chris Unbiased blog, that he's coming back. And I did see a few people, wow, ARP, is a very credible, solid guy. What we know, what we heard about Chris Unbiased is not the things that ARP stands for. What's up? What's going on? I've seen that. I've seen all of that. Trust me. And I said in that blog that me and a lot of people have seen a bunch of proof that shows that some of the narratives and shit that was put on his name wasn't true. Like, look at the trailer that he dropped. Like, those people wouldn't be in his trailer. Some credible people in his trailer. They wouldn't be in that trailer unless there was a reason where you say, all right, this ain't gonna make me look crazy. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to say that, oh, I'm basing it on somebody else or whatever. I've spoken to this man myself. I've asked these questions myself. I've read some of this paperwork online myself. Okay? So and just do your homework. You know what I mean? Like you don't just go off of narratives. Children do that. Adults can't do that. Yeah, we all get emotional or at times, or we have ego at times, or sometimes we go off of word of mouth. When I go off of word of mouth, it better be coming from somebody real credible. Very, very credible. I did that once in battle rap and I was wrong for it. But I still have all the trust in the world for that person. And I ended up, as a man, even apologizing for it. It's on the channel. But I went off of somebody's word that was extremely credible, one of the most credible people I know in the culture. And that person was wrong. And that made me wrong. But I can't make it about that man. I manned up myself. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with being wrong if you could accept it, if you're strong enough to accept that you're wrong. You know what I mean? And a lot of people might be wrong, or might have been wrong, or may have not done any homework themselves, may have just clicked a blog from somebody with an agenda, or somebody that disliked them, or somebody that was just covering it for clicks or whatever. And they may have just digested or ingested these narratives that they never even looked up or researched themselves. So hopefully I'm continuing to answer that question. And like I said, I will never be here to speak for Chris. I think he's going to do that on his own. And I'm going to tune in like everybody else to see what that new video is going to break down, because he's going to do it himself. But because I had conversations with him behind the scenes, I was going to break the news to y'all, so, and start to, let y'all know that keep an eye out. Whether you hate it, you love it, whether you're in the loop, out the loop, it's some content that's going to be on the way from Chris Unbiased. Okay. 923 Entertainment, appreciate the support. Thank you. 923 Entertainment, grab some Neo shares. I'm not really into stocks and shit like that. I've never really been. I bet Goods rap like Mook against Gotti. I want to see Goods and Gotti. I want to see how that turns out. I do want to see Goods in a small room type of environment. I think the last time I seen him like in a pit style type of joint was the one rounder on King of the Dot. Was that versus Rome? It was either Rome or Sharon. I forget. And he did that whole I don't even care about this angle that created like energy between him and King of the Dot, where they well, I don't want to speak for King of the Dot. I think I seen interviews from Good saying that he thinks that they took it the wrong way. It was really an angle. You know what I mean? And Goods always comes prepared for battle, so I believe him. Never book this person on RBE, please. We're gonna have some fun, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, let me get up out of here. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Get Jack back in the ring fire. That came from Broderick Crawford. Ty Love with Larry Bull 1SK footage. Everything that's not released yet is on the way. I think our next release is the Judged Chef Trez versus Bankhead, and then the 1SK. And then I already let y'all know what's gonna happen with the A Wood versus O Red and the Head Ice versus Rosenberg Raw. Y'all are gonna get that as part of the next card when the card actually drops. It's gonna become available on VOD. So I've never seen that before, but it's gonna be some new shit. Goods versus Math. Didn't Goods just say you don't want to battle Math? Why y'all asking me? I'm staying away from that, man. I'm staying out of that Goods and Math thing. Leave me alone. Book Reach God. Who's Reach God? You mean Dot? Hitman Hollow. Shout out to Hollow. ARP love from the UK. Appreciate that. We need RBE out here. I love that we get invited out there so much, man. Thank you for that. Math versus Reed. I'm good on that. You holding shit hostage? Nah, not really. We got a couple joints that's about to drop, and the other ones, y'all know why they dropping and when they dropping, basically for the most part. So we're not really holding that hostage. Y'all know us since day one. I mean, we've always been getting our shit out. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Appreciate everybody tuning in. You know what I mean? Thank you for everything. As always, appreciate the support. Announcements ASAP. Bankhead versus Chef Trez on the way. Judge battle in the building. We're going to keep that footage in the battle dropping for y'all. Big K versus Big T just dropped. I want to know who had the best round of that battle. Who had the best ball. Big K definitely had the biggest reaction of the night. But if you take the crowd out of it, I still want to see how y'all judge. So keep tuning in. Let us know y'all feedback of that battle. But let me jump on this last super chat. HB2N, appreciate the support. Salute ARP. I don't agree with your unbiased take. I read the paperwork myself. However, he is out on bond, so we'll see. We need paperwork though. You just said you saw the paperwork yourself, but we need paperwork. So maybe what you read then is a charge. Let's just fucking say it, all right? Because, you know, I always read everything that's a super chat. All right, so shout out to you, HB2N. But let's just be official here. The issue that everybody had was talk of a minor, okay? If that paperwork exists, please send it to me. I'll leave it like that. If that paperwork exists, please send it to me, okay? The Vulgar Prophet. Appreciate the support, homie. Salute. All right, official versus my verse on RBE. That'd be a good one. Shout out to ladies. Ladies been getting a lot of love ever since we did ladies versus gents, huh? Or ladies and gents. You know, I gotta throw my little subs out here every once in a while. Let me be RBE, man. Come on, man. So I'm out of here. Happy Tuesday, y'all. I'll be back ASAP when I find something fun to talk about. We'll do some more fucking grabs. I got a bunch of more shit in the mail. So, you know, we'll chop. I'm out of here, y'all. Appreciate y'all.